Hello and good day everyone. I'm not sure why I'm invisible, but let's fix that. Why is my model not showing up? Interesting. Oogie, what are you doing? Do I have to relog? Ah, I have to relog. Okay, we can do that. No problem. I thought I was already logged in, but apparently I wasn't. Am I? Huh, it's still not loading. Hi Yuki, how you doing? I'm trying to figure out why Fugi isn't loading in. Did they reset the link maybe? The URL? Let's grab that. Let's see what it does. There we are. Also, you're very into the Lahi thing. Is it because you've been watching Dean in Shadowbringers? But yay, we fixed it. Now we can get started. So this is the pot that I made last time. I blame him for corrupting me. Okay, let's put the music a little bit lower. But yeah, this is our flexible pot that we made last time. Just to showcase what it can do, if we grab this thing and we move it up, then the pan will automatically adjust its size, as you can see. And the handles will move with it. So we don't have to manually adjust it anymore. We can just play around with it. Although a pot like this would be kind of weird, right? But hey, we got it working. That's nice. Pot, best head armor. Yeah, best in slot, right? And it doesn't only work in the height, it also works in this direction. But we have to grab this one for that. And then, ta-da! It just auto adjusts. That's pretty cool, right? So with one asset now, we can just duplicate this and just make alternative versions of it very quickly once we want to do that. But what we're now gonna do is actually move this thing around. So I'm gonna select objects, and I should be able to move this without an issue. Yeah, without an issue. Okay, so we can duplicate objects, and then press what was it again? X to move one version over here. Because this is gonna be the asset without the top, right? Oh, and we should probably make it a separate. Yeah, because now they're all sharing one group. We should probably make a new one. New collection. Lidless. No. Cooking pot lidless. And I think it was this one. No. It's this one. Wait, can I just grab it like this? And then make it invisible. Yeah, we grabbed everything, I think. There is still something attached to this point, so I wonder why that is. What's going on over there? Where are you attached to? I think it was it modifiers? No. There shouldn't be a line between these two. Let's see what happens if we move it. Still no issue? Okay. But what if we move this one? Okay. Curious. It is this object that's somehow being linked to something over here. Empty 1, empty 2. It's not this. So what happens if I grab this, put this here, and I say duplicate collection, and then I move you, select objects, and I move you over here. You're also still attached to that point. How strange. How should I pronounce that? Zymerica? Should I just say America? Is Zymerica? Or is it like a joke on America? America. Yeah, it sort of sounds like America. Welcome to the stream. We're trying to figure out why there's still lines between these 2 points. No way you forgot me. No. I know. Let's see. I still don't understand why it's... Let's see, mirror object, Bezier curve. It's not that. What about the constraints maybe? MT3 and MT3 is... Haven't touched blending years, don't ask me. Ah, okay. No problem, no problem. Yeah, let me show you what we made. We have the flexible pot design, so you can make it any size between 15, what was it, 16 and 30, I think. But let's go back. What we need is to make a version. Also, we can delete this one as well, I think. And then, can we delete? Yes. So what we also need for these kind of pots is a lid, right? So what I'm thinking of doing is just adding a new curve object, probably. Perhaps I can just, Perhaps I can just base it on the other side, on the bottom. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. Ooh. How's your day, Aiko? Is your day also as good as mine? I have actually been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy in the morning, and I actually progressed in the MSQ. And that means I'm pretty near to the end of Heaven's Sword, I think. I'm gonna add a curve. Bezier. And then we're gonna make it 20 millimeters. And then we're gonna grab it. Oh, our 3D cursor is over here. Okay, okay. Now I understand. Okay. I understand the issue. Let's go back. We are first gonna snap the cursor back to the world origin where it belongs. And now you're gonna add a curve, a Bezier of 20 mm. Yep. And then I should probably grab it and move it upwards. Then edit mode. I wonder, can I just snap this? Yes, I can. It's something. Close to the gates of Stormblood. Wait, are you saying that your day is something? That doesn't sound very good. Are you having a rough day? Minus 45 degrees. And then we should probably start adding a width to this. Also, can someone remind me perhaps that I should not forget to save once in a while, because last time we streamed for like 1 hour, Blender crashed, and then we had to do it all over again. Okay, and then we're gonna add the screw modifier for 180 degrees. So we can still look at what we're working with, right? See, and then we extrude. Usually they have these kind of bumps in it, right? I think. And we should probably also pick a material for you. And it's going to be the same material as the base. Oh, if you do it like this, it's already bent. Okay, we don't want that. I think this is sort of decent, right? And then we extrude again up to this point. I'm just having a bit of a deja vu and it's freaking me out. Oh shit, what happened? What's causing you, what's giving you a deja vu? I think I'm gonna do it like this. I think that's like usually you have these kind of profile things on the cover, right? So I think we did that right. Now we just have to move this bit correctly. To be honest, I don't know. How curious. Is it like how you spend the day or watching someone stream? Or maybe you dreamt something that looked or like was similar to what you experienced? I think this is decent. So then the next thing I gotta do is probably object, duplicate object, keep it at the same, edit, and then I should be able to move this, right? Yeah, I can delete these, I think. And then what's happening in the middle there? We should definitely make this a different material though. Instead of making it reflective, we're gonna make it plastic. Oh, would you look at this? It's acting weird. Ah, okay. I got it. So this is not perfectly centered at the moment, so that's why it's acting weird. But how can I make it snap correctly? Is that it? Yeah, now it's centered again. Maybe a dream, but good thing I arrived at my home, so be right back. I need to take a bath. Yeah, go for it, man. Enjoy your bath. I think maybe we should do something like this. No. We do it like this. And then we move it to the center where it snaps. And then over here, we're gonna move it a little bit more in this direction. And then we're gonna see if we can make it a little bit more round. Does that make sense though? No, usually on the inside of the pan you don't see the plastic, huh? It's mostly like a bolt that you see, I think. But maybe we should do it like this instead. And then go to object mode, edit, grab this thing, and then keep extruding in the X direction. And then turn off snapping, move it up a little bit maybe. And then extrude again on the X-axis. And we should be able to, can we snap it to the center? There we go. Well, maybe we can, yeah, maybe we can leave a little bit of space and then we extrude in the Z direction. It's probably gonna look a little bit off though. But if we put our camera inside and then turn this into a full circle again, 360. Oh, that works. Yeah, it just looks weird because it's now 180 degrees. back to the top we go. So now we can close this off, right? The pot. Can turn this into 360 again. And then we have to turn this into something that's grabbable. Fill caps. Was there something where you could say like, oh, it's a loop? Resolution, render, twist. Ah. Geometry, texture space, taper. I thought there was something where you could just say like, oh yeah, the beginning loops back to the end. But if we put you over here and we rotate you like this, is it 275? $270 probably. Yep, very likely. Z-axis. Would that be comfortable to grab? So if we now turn it 360, how does that look? Are we happy? How are we happy with this as a lid? I feel like it might be a little bit too tall. Or it's very lid-like. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Also, I've been calling you Normal, but I should probably call you Jasper, right? Hot and bothered. You can call me whatever. Alright, sweet cheeks. Just kidding, just kidding. I think that works, right? Sweet cheeks will do. So now we have a cooking pot without a lid. We have one with a metallic lid. So then, so we'll fuckface and hey you out, get out of there. All right. So we got this fixed at the moment, but there's still some issues, right? Because if we move this up, then the lid doesn't move with it, which is a problem. So we should probably, let's see. We should add a hook here. And the hook should go here, I think. So what happens now if you move up? Nothing yet. Vertex group. Well, if we go into edit mode and then grab all the things, can we then... Oh, we first have to turn it into an object, right? Or like into a mesh. God, I hate texturing. I would sit down and begin working on finally learning texturing. Oh, wait, what kind of issues are you having at the moment? And what kind of texturing are you doing? Hey, Doom Eternal fan, welcome, welcome. Been a while. Let's see. I'm shit at drawing, I guess. In general, just anything. I'm bad at everything texturing. Well, luckily with PBR, you don't really have to draw anymore, right? Because if you look at this thing, this is just reflective. So it does depend a little bit on what you're making, right? But let's see. Over here, you can see with the shading, world, go to object. You can see that essentially it is just a very metallic and it is white. That's it. Okay, you're aware. But yeah, it's been a while, Doom Eternal. See, I think what I have to do is delete these, and then go into object mode. Should I turn this into a mesh and then add the screw again? Where's the screw? Where's the screw? I'm blind. I'm blind. There it is. There it is. And now we're gonna add the hook again. And we are gonna add the hook before the screw. But what if I gotta do something that isn't just one blob of color with a modifier on? Oh, in that case, you should check out Tattered Clouds. He's doing a lot of drawing lately. Go talk to the others, I'll disappear for a bit. Alright. Hey Clouds, how you doing? What do you think of my new pan? Six 4 and 6-4. Looks all shiny, right? The pot looks nice. Yeah, and we're trying to make it adjustable as well. So we're opening this object right now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make, where is it again? Not a particle. Which one was it again? Data? Yeah, vertex group. There it is. So we're gonna make a new one, assign. We're gonna rename it to cooking pot lid height. I'm good, just trying to sleep. Yeah, it must be pretty late for you, huh? And then if we go to modifier, we can hook this and then grab this. And if I'm right, that should make it so that if this one moves up, the lid also moves up. We haven't done it with this one yet, but let's test it out. No, it's not moving. The lid itself is not moving. So we're still missing something. This is mirror. Is it following the correct empty? It should be following. So why is it not following? What about you? Hey, you're also not following. Interesting, interesting. Wait, we did assign everything there, right? We grab everything, we click here, we click assign to this, and we have everything selected. Why is it not moving upwards? Following? Oh yeah. So what we did is, for example, we made a vertical modifier and a horizontal modifier like this, and the pod should automatically adjust the handles based on the size. So if you look at this, if you move this out, you can see that the handles are automatically adjusting for the increase in radius, right? And if we also increase the height of the pod, then these handles are also automatically going to go up. As you can see, it's following the edge of the object. And that's what we want to do with the lid as well, so that the lid automatically adjusts with the pod as well. So with that, those two modifiers, we can make a lot of versions of the same pod. Like we can have the small pod, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger, and then the biggest, or like a very tall one. And then we can do the same with the pan with the lid. And then suddenly you have like a lot of different options for pans, right? Like you have the frying pans, you have the pots with lids, and then you have pots with a glass lid, which is what we're gonna make next. But I first want to get this sorted out, because for some reason it's not following. Parent object for a hook also recalculates and clears offset. So if you remove this, why are you not adjusting? So I'm sort of stuck, like why is the lid not moving? Like last time when I did it with the handles, it went perfectly. But now that I'm trying to do it with the lid, it's like struggling. Where was it again? This one. So now nothing is selected. And imagine we only grab these two. But like, imagine if we only grab a section of it, like this bit. Welcome back, Aiko. So imagine if you assign it like this. We only do a bit of it, not the entire thing. What's then gonna happen? Wait, now it is. Is it following? Nope, it's not. What's so different between these two? Are there constraints, maybe? No, there's no constraints. What I want to do is make this go up and down. And I know it's hook because we used hook last time. What if we tried with this one? So we say hook again. Move you up, select this one, this one also is not moving. Is it because they're not in the same group? No, that's not it. Oh, is it because it's parented to it? This sort of makes it look like there's a parent to it. Okay, it's moving, it's moving. We got progress. Parent object. So now if we move you up, it's moving up with it, which is good. That's what we want. And then we also have to do that with the width, because now it's not following the width just yet. So that's the next step. And so for that we should add another hook, I think. Oh, you get it now? What I'm trying to do? Sweet. But now we also have to do it with the horizontal thing again. With the horizontal thing, I think... let's see, this one doesn't have to follow on the horizontal axis. And for this one, we can add another hook, I think. And then go to the data points. And then add a new one called cooking pot lid radius. And then we're gonna press Ctrl plus to grab a few more of these. Or should I do it perfectly on the edge there? We're gonna assign it to the radius, assign, and then let's see. No, not this one. We're gonna grab object empty number 2, and then we're gonna say radius. Let's see what happens. Okay, it is moving, as you can see, but it's not moving correctly at the moment. So we have to still fine-tune that a little bit. So if I look at the data points, if I say deselect and select, select, select. So according to this, only the orange dots should be grabbed. So why, if I move this, is the other thing also moving? Does it have to do with the scale of the object? No. All the scales are the same. But it should be that if we're pointing it in this direction, then this should perfectly follow. So why is it not? Because this has to stay in the center here and not be influenced at all. What happens if we lower the strength? So weird, so weird. Way to assign to vertex group. Is it like inverted or something? It's starting to do weird stuff, yeah. See, now the center doesn't want to move at all. Cooking pot lid height. Let's try that again. I grab everything and then assign. Why is it being so weird? What's going on? Don't forget to save. Thank you. Yeah, let's do that instantly. Thank you. The layout seems the same. We have a constraint, we have a Bezier curve, we have a cube here as well. Yeah, I don't have channel points yet, so I can't make people like redeem that. But thanks for the reminder. What if we just... Okay, I have to double check which is more important. Okay, what's the order that we used here? First height and then radius. Okay, so if we do that over here, height, and this one is going to be radius then, right? Uh-huh. Oh. What if we just delete these two? Then you're still following correctly. And this shouldn't follow at all. Yeah. Imagine if we only grab like these and then we say cooking pot lid radius and then we assign it. And it's not moving at all. Hey Jinzou, I'll be lurking till I'll probably fall asleep. Alright, thank you. Sorry if I'm struggling a little bit with this, but I'm having issues here. Have a great stream if I faint. Thank you. So what happens now? Okay, the height is still good. Question, what are you going to add when you get channel points? Well, definitely a save redeem, or like, don't forget. I can understand the struggle with 3D very well. Thanks. Yeah, it can be a pain. Like sometimes you're just troubleshooting for a while before finally getting to the end result that you're looking for. Here, now it's not following again. But yeah, what am I going to add as channel points? I'm thinking about, so I have some toggles on my 3D model, right? I think it could be funny if people could toggle, like if they're giving me sunglasses or using the half face mask, or maybe do the clown afro thing. Not for a long duration, but like the clown afro for a short duration. I think things like that would be cool. And let's see, maybe also, I'm not sure if we should add the drink roulette to that. I think, because I'm struggling a little bit at the moment with finding a way to make the image appear on stream when someone rolls for the drinks, right? For the drink command. So I was thinking, like, maybe I should turn that into a channel point thing, and then use Mix It Up to showcase a video of the drink whenever someone orders one. At least that's what I'm thinking of. Wait, maybe it's the constraint thing. Could it be the constraint thing? Copy location on the Z-axis. Bezier curve. So the limit is comparable to this bit. Maybe a bonk redeem? Oh, definitely. That's a good one. Also, what kind of redeems would you recommend? I'm also curious to what other people think. This one doesn't have constraints at all. This one does. So this constraint, what it does is it targets empty number 1, which is, I think, this one, on the Z-axis. But that's just specifically for the handle. Does it have anything to do with the radius? I don't think it shows any radius. Add
edge crease, bevel weight. I don't think we did anything of that last time around. The most normal one is to hydrate. Smart. Probably get some food as well. Okay, it's attached. The good thing is that it's moving the outside with the pot, but not at the same. Yeah, it starts to add this weird little thing to it. It's the, oh, is it the circle thing? Wait, let's make it smaller. Is that it? Was that the issue the entire time? Why did it turn into a circle? Like, because there's nothing here at the moment. Wireframe? Ah, I can see what's happening here now. We're entering the matrix. What I think is, what I think that what happened is we turned this into a mesh while it still had a width. And since it has a width, it suddenly turns into this weird cube structure. So that means this means we should grab this. One more. And then a sign. And let's see if it has an effect. I wonder, can we go all the way back then? Is that possible? You could also talk to Jinn and the others and brainstorm. They do have unique redeems. Yeah. I'm also working on the new, how you call it, raid. Yeah, a new raid animation. Because the raid animation right now is just pretty much a JoJo meme, right? but I want to have it more in theme with the rest of my overlay. Wait, maybe I can just... Okay, let's go back. Let's do Control Z. Let's see how far we can go back. If we can turn it into... Nope, we're stuck here. Too bad. Pablo Computers, welcome, welcome. Can you rate my portfolio? Wait, what do you mean? Like, are you also a 3D modeler? Yes, I am. Sure, but I probably wouldn't do it during stream. But if you join the Discord, then you can probably just put it in the show-off channel, and then I can take a look later. But I will tell you, I'm still a novice myself. I don't consider myself a professional just yet. Let's see, I should be able to do ! Discord to make the bot share the link. I think. Yeah, that should work, hopefully. Let me know if it does or doesn't. I might have to refresh the link otherwise. Okay, we're gonna grab everything. Do this. And then we're gonna deselect. No. I want to deselect this one, and then we're just gonna delete all the edges. That makes it a lot cleaner. Look at that. Question: have you thought about the raid name when you are when I'm raiding other people? Yeah. That's a very good point. Like, I've been holding off like naming a community or naming like followers, because I feel like that's best picked if once you become large enough, right? I want something like the bigger the group is, the better you can brainstorm about these kind of things, right? Ooh, another fun idea for a redeem would be to get a personalized slime. Like, you get a slime with a unique color and facial expression. That could be a funny one as well. Okay, so we made it flat this time around. Let's see what it does. There's still this weird outer edge that's not moving at all. Data point select. Are we missing something? Sign. Or is it just that these things are too close to it? Imagine one with a top hat and a beard. Ooh, I could probably make that. But not to get overrun with like requests, right? I should probably make pre-made assets, like a top hat and a beard and a mustache, or like an item or a few items. Because otherwise I have to go 3D model or like 2D draw that
for every single request, or we're just gonna make it very expensive so that only like VIP people can redeem it. How do you feel about the VIP redeem? Like, I know you can select some VIP people, right, to your channel. I'm wondering how I should like select that. Like, does it just mean people that watch me for a very long time and have a lot of channel points? Like, you just say VIP 100,000 points or something, and then the first what is it, like the first 5 people that reach that number would then be the VIP, because they have such insane amounts of watch time.
I'm thinking that. Okay, let's turn off the screw for a moment, so we just get a line again. We can turn it into 180 degrees maybe, so we get a better view of it. Wait, where is it? Did I just turn it off? Yep, I think I just turned the layers off. Pots. We go into edit mode, and then you can probably grab these. This is all straight line anyway, right? So to make the mesh a little bit more simple, what we then perhaps could do is delete these edges, grab this thing, and grab this one, do this. Maybe we can do it over here as well. Delete edges. Because we don't necessarily have to have it this complicated, right? On these locations. Yeah, look at this. It just still looks the same, but it's less vertexes. Nothing's moving. Why is nothing moving? Hey, look at this. You see that? So somehow that little bit is not moving or doesn't want to move. So what if we do it like this? No. We select everything, then we deselect, and then we select the outer edge, and then assign it. Also, about the raid name, most VTubers have their community do a poll of the most popular names. Yeah, like a lottery, right? I think that's a good idea. Why does it still do that thing? Wait a moment. Empty number 2. Uh-huh. It goes up when that goes up. Uh-huh. If we just delete everything, what happens? Everything works fine. Why is it not working? It's like the inverse. The lid is the inverse of the pot somehow. Because it wants to do this in this direction instead of what the pot itself wants to do in this direction. The layers look the same. Question, what did you thought about the video I linked? Oh, the one in Times Square, right? I think it was it Wuthering Waves? Wait, what was the game called again? Wuthering something. Yeah, Wuthering Waves. It really reminded me of Ina's birthday because I remember on Ina's birthday they also had like a lot of the Times Square advertisement boards just in their theme, right? My brain's not working today. Think. Don't forget to hydrate and save. Yeah, but we haven't really made any progress with our thing, right? I mean, I think we've been stuck here for the last 20 minutes now. Nothing's happening. Uh-huh. We assign that over here. And then if you do this, suddenly it stops moving, which is weird. Oh. How? How? What did we do differently? Huh? I is confused. How did we do this? I don't know what I did differently there. So if we grab these, no. Yeah, if I grab this then, and then assign that, will it still do the same? What the hell? So now we have it horizontally fixed, which was our biggest problem. But what about vertical? Now the vertical axis is a problem. Object, edit, grab all. No, object. Move back. Yes, yes. When you're trying to fix something and focus so hard that you don't know what you... I know, right? Like, somehow we reversed that. We did talk about that for the pod itself, this axis is comparable to the lids, this axis. So we did invert those axes, I guess. But I'm not sure how I did it. I just know that it's doing it somehow. Okay, so we go into edit mode. We select everything. We go to height. And then we assign, right? Then we go to object mode. And then move it up. It doesn't do anything. Understandable. So we grab this. We go to modifier. We add another hook. And then we add a hook for the height. And then we call it height, like this. What happens now if you move it up? It's still down there. What about you? Oh, what about you? You're still good. Okay. So... What instead of a height hook? Because this is gonna be a problem, right? Yeah. What if we add a constraint to it? Can we add a constraint to this? In the same way that we had a constraint over here. Okay. Add constraint. then we turn it into empty one again. It is still not moving. Let's see, empty one, z-axis, custom space, empty one, influence one. That's exactly the same. Parent object. It's just the very edge that doesn't want to move. Why is it just that little bit? Can we hook? This shouldn't work. Nope, doesn't. Headache, headache. Pots and pans are a headache. But it's important that we learn to do this, because we're gonna have to do this more and more in the future, that things are tracking other things. Like, imagine if I ever want to make a robot, like a robot or like a mech kind of thing, then suddenly you have to work with bones and things like interacting with each other, right? So this is still easy mode. I'm still struggling on easy mode. Subdivision mirror. Okay, there's nothing going on here. Constraint, there's only one. We want that edge to move as well. Can we unparent? That doesn't make a difference. This one does perfectly what it's supposed to do. What if we do this? Is there a way to say that it should only adjust itself in one direction? This is the entire thing. Select, that's just this area. Mean devil weight. No. One thing that's also still bothering me is this line. Like, there is something going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back. I need a... man, jeez. This is breaking my brain at the moment. I got my drink. Trust me, it's not alcoholic. Although I wish I could at this rate. Something we also have to do is solidify it, right? Solidify it by 2 millimeters. 3. I know there's potential here, but how do we grasp it? It's not this. Wait. Brain. I got it. I think I have an idea. Maybe constraint. We need a constraint.
instead of this, what if we do it to this one? You're still moving. There we go! We got it! Yes! I got it! Oh. Now we can just move this. Make a very wide pot or a small pot. And we can also do this. And there's no issue there. Now safe. Definitely. Oh jeez. So I realized what the issue was. So for this one, or this one, it follows the z-axis, this arrow. And you can see that over here. And this empty 001 is also the Z arrow, right? So that's correct. But then this one has to follow in this direction, right? But then you have this thing, but it has to follow also in this direction, but it grows or becomes bigger in a horizontal axis. So that's this line. So this one, this command here, was following Z and 001, while it should be Y and zeros, well, maybe X even, or no, nope, just Y, and it should follow 002. So that was the solution, apparently. We got it! We got it! I'm happy. So happy. It's like my brain now has that like happy song from the cat meme. Okay, so what we're now gonna do, since we saved, is we're gonna select duplicate collection, and then select objects, and then move view, see what happens. That's okay, no problem there. You can turn this into a modifier of 360. And then over here, we're gonna rename this cooking pot, glass lid, and this one, no, this is gonna be glass lid, and this is gonna be metal lid. Oh geez, I'm so happy. Let's see, we're still good? Yes, we're still good. And now what we do is we probably change the material for this one to. Should you also turn it to plastic? And edit. And then we press E. No. We press F. And then how do you assign an edge to a color? That's probably not possible, right? Can we do this? No, we should probably split it, right? Split one. And then you're gonna add 10 centimeters. Or no, not 10 millimeters. Like this. Object. And then we're gonna add 10 here as well. And then we're gonna add a subdivision, I think. To make this more smooth. And then we duplicate object, but don't move it. Then edit. And in the edit, we remove this. Then we delete this. And then we gotta select the other one and do the inverse. Where we just gonna delete that one. And now you have to change the material of this. Last test. think there's still some overlap here. Ah, okay. I get it. It should be this, I think. And that should fix it. What if we increase the solidify value? Edit. What's going on here? I think that's better. There's like a lot of vertices in this little area somehow. Is that better? That's better. Then if we turn it 360, let's see what it looks like. And of course for this one as well. 360. Ta-da! Now let's see if it actually works. That is also auto adjust. Yep, it works in that direction, and look at that! It works in both directions. Oh man, we solved the equation. Oh my god, that used up a lot of brain power there. Yeah, we should save. Definitely save more. I don't want to deal with this again in a while. So, the reason why I wanted to make this is that with this pan, it's just close, right? So imagine if you just have some smoke particles coming from the side here, from the edges, then it already looks like it's boiling, right? But with this one, with the glass one, you can actually put a circle in there with a texture, with like tomato sauce or tomato soup or onion soup or whatever you got boiling in there. And then if you then add the clouds, then you can actually see the dish inside the pan. And it's the same for this one. there. And since we got this all at the smallest size, we can just move it up and then increase the size to whatever we want. Headache. But we solved it. I've only been streaming 2 hours, but it feels like I've been streaming 5 hours just because I was struggling with that little bit. Okay, so I feel I can just select everything, right? Select objects, and I can just move them to the side now. And then I can work on something new. It is kind of interesting how everything is like finding its way back to this spot. I'm not sure why that is. Then have something to drink and eat, my guy. Yeah, I already got something to drink just earlier. And before I start streaming, I already had something to eat. But thanks for the mental support, Aiko. I really appreciate it. Like, I was struggling so hard there. Now, I wonder, is there something I can do with this object to hide these lines? Because I don't want to see them anymore. Let's see, object, visibility. Motion pad, pad type, frame by frame range. I'm gonna just Google this part. Okay, so Blender, hide blue lines. Relationship lines button in display. Okay, so we got this selected. Then we have to go to properties. Where is that? You can hide them in the View Properties panel. View Properties. Is that somewhere here? View. I don't want to turn all of them off. I just want to turn these off. View properties. Where's the view properties? Hello? You can hide that in the display tab by deselecting. Oh. Display. I have to look for something called display. Transform. Workspace. Import, no. Include, no. Press N while in 3D view, then uncheck the option display. Oh, it's over there. Relationship lines. There we go. Yeah, I feel like I should have turned it off because otherwise it's going to be very cluttery, right? Oh, by the way, fun thing. This morning, John pulled me through Alexander, the Epic of Alexander. Wait, is it the Epic? No, Savage. It's Savage. The Savage of Soul of Alexander, or Soul of the Creator. And he also pulled me through Cuff and Arm. So I got my new ninja set. I already posted it on Twitter. And I was deciding between the white version or the beige version. But later on, I did see that the beige version that I wanted to go for, was one of the options. It required goblin colors. That means I have to go level up that faction of goblins just to get the paint. Man. So I just decided to go for white. The easier option. And I also got the Ravana weapons. Like if you have them on your hip, they're blue. But if you pull them out, then the tips of the blade turn red. It's a pretty cool weapon. I got that for my summoner and samurai. Sweet. Also, I've been thinking, so I have been pulling the late Allegan armors for the healer and for the caster. So now that looks like a military uniform. I think I'm gonna play... Wait, which one was the staff? Was that summoner? I think summoner uses the staff, right? That's the healer that uses the staff, I think. I think I want to use the... Was it Gordian? I'm not sure anymore. Was it Alexandrian or Gordian? Anyway, like, there is a weapon set that looks very mechanical, right? Oh, Black Mage. Wait, let me look it up. Alexandrian weapons. Yeah, it's Alexandrian weapons. Because I can't play Sage yet, right? Because that's Endwalker, I guess? I have 14 healer classes because I still need to level up one healer class, right? So I got everything covered at least. But I don't like most of the books. Unless I find like a very simplistic military book kind of thing that doesn't glow too much. Let's see. White Mage was the staff, right? And Astrologian is the weird floating orb thing. And Astrologian is very RNG based, right? Schooler and Sage are considered shield barrier healers. Okay, so let's look at Schooler then. Schooler FF14. What do you wield as a Schooler? Is that a book? Or a staff? I think it's a book. It's a book? Okay. Yes, you need a class to level 70. Yeah, I figured that would be at least nice to have, right? Especially if I'm playing with the others, that now someone else is always on healing duty, and I feel like I should probably at least have one healer class, so in an emergency I can still play the healer. Do you have any recommendations for healer books or like schooler books that work nicely? What was Summoner then? Is Summoner just DPS then? So, to explain a little bit what I want, right? I don't like staffs. I don't like... what should I call this? I don't want to be a healer with a magic staff. I want to be a healer with like a Magitech staff or Magitech sort of theme. Armor-wise and weapon-wise. So that's why I was looking at the Alexandrian weapons. Like, if you look at the Red Mage Alexandrian weapon, that's an example of something that looks very cool to me. Summoner and Schooler use books. Yeah, I was thinking about doing something like military based, like Magitech military based. But I'm not sure how many books there are for that. And they level up together? Wait. If you level up a healer, Like, if you level up a summoner, do you then also level up Schooler? Or do you just swap between the two? Oh, yo, that could actually be interesting then. Like 2 for the price of 1. And then I got a magic DPS. Then I got a melee DPS. I got a tank and I got a healer. If that's the case. What is Alexandrian White Mage? What does that weapon look like? Oh, the Alexandrian staff actually looks quite nice as well. It's like a metallic staff that looks like high tech, and then it has like orbs floating around it. So it looks more like Hextech related. That's because they come from the Arcanist class. Oh, they have a shared base class? Ah. I'll have to make up my mind about that then. I'm not sure what to pick yet. In the meanwhile, what we can do is add a curve, which is going to be a path. Make it 20 centimeters, or no, 2. And then what we can do is give you 2 millimeters. Like this. And then can we tilt by 90 degrees? I won't say anything about healer classes because I do have a favorite. Well, you can just share it. Like I'm a dumbass with like magic classes usually, because you have to like multitask and both do DPS and do healing. Keep your eye on like this many health bars and also dodge. So usually I tend to avoid them. There's no way to... Is there a way to change this? What's going on now? Minus 90. Let's see. My main is astrologian. Yeah, but that's the very RNG one, right? Like you never know what you're gonna get. What am I gonna do here? 90. Well, apparently he didn't like 90. Why is it acting so strange when I try to input 90? Can I rotate this? Nope. Only thing is, you don't know what you're going to get are the solo buffs. Wait, maybe I should just... Should I start at the top for this thing? Every time I try to extrude this thing, suddenly it just flips back again. What the hell? Hey, look at this. It starts doing weird things. Let's go back, let's go back. Undo, undo, undo. Like this. It does it again. Oh, wait, what if we do it the other way around? But how do you turn these things sharp? Is there a way to make this less round? There is! I'm just trying some stuff out at the moment, see what works, what sticks. Not entirely how I'm envisioning it. I don't like this. I'm gonna look online for an inspiration for a shape. I want something metallic, not wooden. What is it? Well, I want to make a knife block, you know, that kind of thing where you put a lot of knives in as a display on top of your counter. Ooh, I found an interesting one. Although it looks kind of, well, it looks super simplistic, very minimalistic. Let's see if we have any others online. Like I'm seeing a knife block online that literally looks like this. Let's see, add, mesh, cube, 20, edit, and then we're gonna move you up by 10, and then we're gonna scale you. We're gonna scale you from the 3D cursor. Let's see, what size should we make it? Like this. And then we make it a little bit longer. And then we turn it into this. Let's see, what did the top look like? And then they had beveled edges. God darn it. Increase the amount. And then shade smooth. And then we toggle cycling. Like the standard one that I saw online, which is this black block pretty much, and then it has like a metallic front, not exactly like this, but this is my interpretation, right? And then the knives go on top here. You just stick them in at the top. So we could change the design a little bit. Because I don't want to have a flat top side. I think it would look cooler if it was something like this. Medium point, rotate. $45 degrees. No. I have to calculate the degrees of this thing. I do that with a ruler. Put it over here. Put that one over there. Oh wait, I can do it like this probably. This angle is 66 degrees, so that means that what does that mean? Oh gosh darn, do we have to do the Pythagoras thing again? Because we want to do this, and that means that this is a corner of 90 degrees. This one is 66. And let's see, then this one is also 90 degrees. And that means what's the last thing again? Measurement tape. $114. And together that should make 360, right? 90 plus 90, 424 plus 66, But then what we don't know is this size, which is a question mark. We do know this size. Would this then just be the same value as this? No. What's the best way to do this? How would I... There's 100, this is also 114 at the top, right? Yeah, so these are polar opposites of each other. Since when did 3D modeling become math again? Oh, wait, I think I figured it out. So this entire situation is pretty much this, where we want to know this value, and the value that we do know is A. No. Another light bulb bomb. Sorta. So this one is 90 minus... No, 140. 114 minus 90, then this should be 24 degrees, and this should be 90 degrees, and because it's a triangle, the total should end up on 180, right? So we're missing 60... No? 66? Yeah, so this is 66. Sorry for my horrible mouse writing at the moment, but we got the degrees of every corner. Then this side is 105.775. What a weird angle, by the way. Wait, what if we turn off bevel? Would that help? Yeah. So it's 106.78. 106.78. And this is the S. So we're gonna do some calculations then. Pythagoras calculations. Yep, there we are. So our, let's see, our C leg is 106.78, and then our A leg is unknown. Wait, was there a simple one online you could use? Let's see, what we need to know is side A. I think. No. Oh, all the websites online put it in English. That's annoying. I'm used to it in Dutch. Oh, I found a good website, I think. So I can just input the values and then they should calculate it for me. So this value is 24. This value is 90. The top value is 66. We don't know this value. We don't know this value. But we do know 6.78. Calculate. Oh, I think we found it. So, if I'm right, then I can grab this thing and then put it to local, probably, or why aren't you working with me? Okay, and then lower this value by a value of minus 43.431. And then remove this one under global, we move it up, back up, and then we move it back here. And that should have solved it. So now we can just erase this again. So this should be the perfect value. Maybe keep it at this. Subdivide by 2. Against the normal. Now we could make it just a one white element like this, or we can turn it into 2 smaller ones. Let's see what looks nicer. Let's see, duplicate. Can we duplicate this? And then in the y-axis, no, global. You can say -25. And then for the other one, $25. I said 25. What do you think? Is this nicer? Or is this the thicker single one nicer? And then we have to add these, like, how do you call it? Like these slits at the top, so the knives can fit into there. Can fit in there. You like this one? Then we're gonna stick to these 2 metallic legs. Now the next question is, are we gonna keep this solid? Let's see, I will definitely have to add an inset, I think. Like this. Can I subdivide this? How many knives are usually in a knife set? Or a knife block? Kitchen. Oh geez, you can have a lot of them. I guess it really depends, like how fancy you want to make it, huh? But what I'm seeing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in the other direction it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So maybe we can do it like this then. Let's see, can we scale? Scale, where are you? Maybe it should rotate it. This would look nice for knives, right? Or what we can also do is like this. And the last one is the knife sharpener. It's that round, how do you call this? A round fowl, I think? That, you know, with Gordon Ramsay always has that thing in his hand when he's sharpening his knives, right? I think something like that could be cool. No, you can't move it like this. They're normally in the corner? Yeah, this corner, right? But I don't want to put it all the way in this corner because then the handle might like stick out too much. Because there's still a handle that's like wider than the input area, right? Now we just have to find a way to make these slits a little bit thinner. How would I do that? How would I do that? I can't just do this because then it starts to do weird stuff like that. I'd rather not do it per thing, like separate. I probably also don't want to use loop cuts. Wait, maybe I can use loop cuts. Uh-oh. What would that look like?
I don't like it. Should I just do an inset again? Individual, offset even. It's not working. Yeah, let's just do it like this. And then what you can do is, like, the top layer should be bigger knives, right? Or, well, this one should probably be the biggest knife. Oh, wait. We can do it easier instead of having to manually do that weird shit. Let's go back. Let's do this. And then we do this. So you have one big knife, like a very big knife. Wait, can we even just do this? Oh no, then it starts to move weirdly. Yeah, let's do this. And now we select all these. Although this hole, it might be a little bit too small. I feel for this one, we might want to grab the entire area. And then we can extrude in this direction. And the only thing that I have to worry about is the insides. Oh. That we're gonna add another loop cut. Over there. Can I just do it in one go? Apparently not. Oh, wait. I know how to do this. We go back. Instead of instantly going all the length, what we're gonna do is first we're gonna move it a little bit. Like this. And then we're gonna make it... let's move it up to here. And then another one that goes up till there. And that should make it look a little bit nicer for the knives. But the next thing we might do next time then is make some kitchen knives, right? With some fancy handles that we can fit in there. What do you think of the look so far? Very nice. Sweet. See, it's don't you feel like it's slowly starting to get together? It's like first we had just forks and plates and bowls, but now we have like these fancy looking like pans, like frying pans and pots with glass on top, pots with metal covers. I wonder, should I also make like the glass cover, should I also make that for the pans? I probably should, right? But I'm gonna do that another time then. Or maybe in between streams, who knows? Because last time I was touching these things, I had a headache. Also, Jinn, who are you going to stab? I'm going to stab the knife block, of course. See, it's made for it. Now, I also wonder, can I make this round? Could we please deselect this? I don't want that one. I just want these. And then is it possible to make this round? Bevel. There we go. I think we can make it round. Three. What about 3.5? That makes it round. I am wondering another thing though. So these are now perfectly rectangular shapes, right? So what if I, for example, made it like this?
Would that look nicer if it's like angled here? Because then it looks more like a knife shape, right? Like the profile of a knife, how it should enter it. Nope. What do you think, Aiko? What's preferable? It adds to the fancy, so you're saying do it. Do it. Okay, let's go back then. And then we're gonna add this to 60. And then we pretty much have to do it with everything, right? So I wonder if we can do it all at the same time or if you have to do it individually. Individual origins. Yes, we can do it at individual origins. Look at that. Let's see, maybe we can move these lines a little bit up there. Oh, not in that direction. Medium point. I think like this would look nice. So we have the sharpener, we have like different knife holes where we can just slide the knives in later on. I'm still I'm still not sure about this one. If you turn it off, it suddenly starts to look weird. Oh, it's because of the shade smooth thing. Yeah, we don't need shade smooth. Flat is enough. Have it like this. I wonder, can we make the block itself beveled as well? Like we just add it to these sizes. So there's like a double bevel. What do you think? Would it be nicer if it's just rectangular or if there's like beveled sides to this? And if there's beveled sides to this, should we
do it like this, or should we do it around it? It depends how fancy you want to get. Ultra fancy. It has to be like futuristic. I think this sort of fits the style, right? Because if you look at this part, then you can see that it has rounded edges as well here. So just having a little bit of rounded edges here would also be nice, I think. Now, of course, we can try out different materials as well. Like we can make it fully reflective, although it probably doesn't look as nice. I think the metal black looks the nicest, like matte black, metallic, or gunmetal black. So it fits with the pants pretty much. And then the knives, of course, are gonna be reflective like this material. And the grippers, or like the handle, is probably gonna be this black metal. Or plastic metal. Plastic metal? What the fuck is plastic metal? Black plastic. That's what I'm looking for. See, if you super zoom on this, yeah, if you super zoom on this, you see that it still actually has texture. Round corners, yeah, we got it. We gotta keep it round corners then. Yo, you know what's gonna be exciting? Once we get to the espresso machine, or like the toaster, and we go for like a similar metallic style as this one, like the details of like black plastic together with black metal, and then like almost chromish metallic. That's gonna be exciting, but that's gonna take a while before we get there. We're still struggling with the pants. But thank you for the feedback. It's nice to have someone else's opinion as well while you're working on this kind of stuff. You could probably do a screenshot like this, right? Also, what's floating in? Oh, there we go. And then we should probably move this one out of the way. Also, if it make it full melt, imagine what happened if someone put a light on it. Wait, full melt? Also, if you make it full, put a light on it. You mean like put a light on this object? At the moment, the reflection doesn't work very well because the scene is pretty much empty, right? But if you're adding this to a filled environment with the walls, then you can actually see the room reflected inside the metal. I'm hoping for that effect. Just like if you look at, let's see. Like, you should see this pan. You should see it reflected over here, but I think it's a setting in the render thing. Yes, I think it's like screen space refraction. Enables... Wait, let's first save before we start adding things to the scene that might... Depth of field, subsurface scattering. Maybe you can only see it in the renders, because that's probably gonna be rough on the render later on. Let's see. Also, if you make it full... Oh, you mean like if you make it full iron, imagine what will happen if you put a light on it? Yeah, it's gonna be wacky. But yeah, I want to make more kitchen items in this similar style that is like very modern looking and high class looking. So that if you put it in a kitchen, that the kitchen looks like very high end. Because of course, we're gonna use this for the kitchen for our bar, right? And we need a professional kitchen. We need to have fancy stuff. If you know how I styled my drinks as well, right? In very fancy glasses. So we want everything to look very modern and for a very high end. But then also still maintain that cyberpunk vibe. And I think this still fits within a cyberpunk vibe for a kitchen block. You usually for more, how do you say it, more classical look, you'd use a wooden wood block, right? Or a knife block. But we can't have that in a cyberpunk kitchen. We need metallics. We need shiny stuff. Maybe some lights. Yo, that might not even be a bad idea. Imagine this. This is a high-tech knife block. Inside these holes are UV bacteria-killing lights. That means this thing is a device. We should add like a cord at the back side, so it actually looks like it's electrical. What do you think about that? You can give a design to it. Yeah. Like imagine if we had like a blue light coming from inside the slits, so it looks like the knives are being disinfected whenever you put them back into the block. Form the sides. Oh, you mean this sides? Yeah, like on the side we can maybe, or like maybe on this side we can add a sticker and then a connection switch or something. Like handle with care, or warning, don't stick fingers inside. Like we could put a little label on the backside and then put a connection cord here. And then at the front side we can have blue lights, so that every time you pull out the knife, you have that like light reflection on the knife. That's probably gonna look pretty cool. And it makes sense, right? If it's like UV light to kill bacteria with. Like it's over the top luxury, right? But hey, that's what the entirety of cyberpunk is, right? Over the top mechanical engineering. Okay, let's put these two in a separate group. Collection, new, knife, block. How should I call it? Knife, block, disinfector. How do you write disinfector again? Disinfect. Is it dis or des? Disinfector. Found it. UV Disinfector. That's what we're gonna call it. And then we can throw these two in there. I have a side idea. Oh, what you're thinking of. Also, I'm thinking for the Discord, should I make it a different like channel where people can give ideas or references or I like input, or should I just put it in the show off channel? Like I could make a channel like ideas for 3D modeling. A global. You break it, you buy it with the horn slime with a matte eyebrow. Oh, you mean at the front of the bar? Or at the entrance? No. That's a way too safe. Like, if you break it, you buy it. That's a bit more violent, right? Because it's like a violent cyberpunk world. If you break it. More like in the lines of like, if you break it, I'll break you. I'm trying to find a nice angle just to take a screenshot with. I think this could work. Okay, let me go make a screenshot so I can actually share that on Twitter after the stream. Let's see, we're gonna grab this still. There we go. Or should I just make multiple smaller screenshots? Also, the slime could hold a bat. That could work, actually. You know what? I think it might look better if we make a screenshot per item like this. There we go. Let's see what's going on. What's going on Twitch? Are people doing anything? Hmm. What is happening? There's not a lot of 3D modeling going on, I think, at the moment. I did started to follow some new 3D modelers on Twitch, so hopefully I can rate them sometime in the future. Because one is very good at rigging, like making humanoids, and the other one was miniature painting as well, like doing painting stuff. Also tomorrow Wuthering Waves are the pre-download, so can't wait. And today's Mondays. Yeah, true, it's Monday. Usually not a lot of people do like work-related stuff on these kind of days, right? Also, I should probably also start writing that one message as well. Before we actually raid out. Let's see. Sorted on date. Please load. See, where are we? Where are we? They're working and in school or taking the day off. Yeah, it's understandable. Like most people do the hobby stuff more on the weekend, right? Or on a Friday maybe, or Tuesday. I'm the only like weirdo that does this stuff on Monday. But I feel like Monday is usually the best day for me because I have the most energy. It's the beginning of the week. I still have the Monday off from work and I just get out of the weekend. So I got refreshed. I did my hobbies. I had my alone time. Bonk? What do you mean, bonk? You're not weird? I'm definitely weird. I'm not normal. Don't you dare say I'm normal. But being weird doesn't mean it's bad, right? You can be weird in a good way. I didn't say that. True, true, true. You're at least at level... Wait, level 3 weird? Wait, so how does that skill go? Like, are there 5 levels? Are there 10 levels? And is it weirder to be high or weirder to be low? 10. So I'm 3 out of 10 weird. That's not that weird, right? Or does it start at 10 weird, which is the least weird, and then weird number 1 is like the weirdest? Probably not, right? It's probably 10 is weirdest. Anyone doing Blender, maybe? Blender. Oh, some people are working on hands and feet. That's usually the hardest stuff to do, right? 10 is Ultima weird. Yo, are we going by like Final Fantasy ratings? Weird. Weird savage. Weird extreme. Weird ultimate. Yo, you better get some fancy relic weapons with that then. It's kind of interesting that most people that do Blender on Twitch, they tend to go for rigging for humanoid shapes. I don't see a lot of people doing like environmental stuff or like scenes, like backgrounds or objects like I'm doing. Maybe we found a niche in the market, or maybe there just isn't any interest in it. Who knows? We'll figure it out eventually. I won't out myself. Wait, someone is doing Blender and is a VTuber, but from what I'm seeing on their stream, it's just Elden Ring. Huh. Maybe I shouldn't look for Blender, but just for 3D modeling. Is that something? Yeah, apparently there just isn't a lot of people doing 3D stuff. Perhaps they forgot to change the thing? Yeah. Perhaps. Let's keep watching. Or we could just rate someone that we already are following. Oh, wait, I know this person. So, a while back, I saw someone on another VTuber channel, and I started following them. And they have, like, the weirdest definitions for certain... how do you call it? Terms. Like, you know the terms of, like, NTR or BL? They gave it a different definition. I forgot which definition they gave. Like they made it say so. They made it safe. Yeah, you know it's still gonna be sus, right? Also, Aiko, what do you feel about AFK Journey? It's that game that that came out and kept getting advertisements on YouTube, I think, and Twitch. I feel conflicted about it because when I play a game, I want to actually play the game myself, right? Like, why would I play a game that plays itself? I think that was the problem with Black Desert Online as well, because Black Desert Online was a game that sometimes also wanted to play itself, and then you just had to wait, and I didn't like that. Like, I just want to go in, do my stuff, and then not log in for a week, and then continue onwards from there. I like that kind of freedom. I haven't played it yet, so can't give you an opinion. Why am I so indecisive today? I think my brain is just fried from earlier. But to be honest, it doesn't get my attention. Well, certain units look kind of cool, but for me, it is the whole gameplay loop that has to be appealing to me, right? It's like the same with... so I thought it was very cool that there was that Black Rock Shooter crossover thing in that game, but then I started looking more into the game, and I kind of felt bad, but I didn't feel interested in the rest of the game, or at least not invested enough to start playing the game just for one unit, right? I think I just need to find more Americans to follow and rate. Because most of the people that I know are like in Japan or in the Philippines or Indonesia, and those usually don't stream at the hours that I'm currently streaming. For me, it's gameplay and story. Oh yeah, but I had moments where I was interested in the gameplay, but the story just was super boring. Or the other way around, where the story was interesting, but the gameplay was boring. There has to be like a balance, right? You know what? Maybe this is fine. Like, you know that usually when I stream, I just stream and then rather quickly end, right? But being able to do like a little bit of after talk after doing your work is actually pretty nice. It's like just talking shit. Almost makes it like feel like a, how do you call it, like a Zatsudan kind of thing. Let's see, what's this Vtuber doing? Let's see, but PGR at the beginning is a bit bad, but not ARR level. Wait, since when have I been following this Vtuber? It does get better over time. Yeah, but still, if you have to mull through an early game that's not enjoyable, that's still painful, right? You want the total to be enjoyable, I think. You know what? Let's go just to Merp. Merperoni is a little bit of a bigger channel. So he already has like 32 viewers, but he's fun to be around. And he has a very unique art style. I don't think I rated him before, or at least I don't remember. He's playing a game called Control. It looks kind of interesting. It is like psychic stuff related to it. So let's do that then. There we go. And in the meanwhile, I'm gonna go off. See you guys next time. We're back on, let's see, on Wednesday for some Honkai. We're gonna do the latest update. So if you're interested in that, come see me again on Wednesday. And otherwise, I am doing more 3D modeling on Friday. And of course, more Final Fantasy on Saturday. Take care, have a good rest. Yes, likewise, thank you. But yeah, I'm out. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.